I don't know, you ask me if racing a jet car that does almost 400 miles an hour, if that's legal? I don't care. You know, I've been racing jet cars now for about 10 years, and there's about 4 or 5 guys out there that we race on a consistent basis annually. You know, from jet trucks, the large trucks, multiple engines, different things, and a lot of them kick out a lot of fire, some kick out more smoke. There's a lot of variables in it. Probably the most organized races that I have, though, are with Bill.
What we're going to do on this jet race, huh?
I'm Bill Brock, driver of the Smoke and Thunder Jet Dragster. This weekend we were out here racing Michael Wiskus in the Lucas Oil pits.
Bill and I have really talked about it. We've talked through it. We've gone through all the things that we can add in this program to make it exciting for the audiences.
It may look wild and crazy, but when an aircraft is screaming past me at about 180 miles per hour, it's absolutely imperative that Michael knows that I'm not going to turn left or right when he's slipping that airplane in high alpha or he's in knife edge coming at me at about 180 miles an hour. So we go through a nice thorough safety brief, make sure that Michael's comfortable, that I'm comfortable with what we're going to go do.
The touchdown markers here. Okay.
When we start up, where we start up, where we meet on the runway, when we hit smoke. We've done this for a number of years, so it's really worked out quite well. As organized as it is, there's still a lot of variables. I have to constantly judge the wind. I have to constantly judge where his flame is going to be even when the wind bends it or pushes it a little bit. One hit from that 1500 degree flame, I hate to say it, but it would just be a bad deal.
I give the cue to the crew chief, and we take our 9 Marine Optima batteries and we spool over that Westinghouse J34, and about 10% we turn on the igniters. At 13% I start giving it some fuel, and before we know it the engine's running on its own power. We disconnect the APU, and I turn off the igniters at about 40%, and it's time to go play with Michael.
The whole race begins on the ramp when we both start up. We both look at each other, we kind of know what we're doing. There's like 2 boxers in a ring. We'll get out on that runway, and we'll kind of circle each other a little bit with smoke and noise. Bill will hit his afterburner out there, and it just makes this thunderous bang. I'm aggressive, going after this guy that's invaded my airport. He shouldn't even be out there because he's a car. He's not an airplane, and that's the story that we try to get across.
We first go out to the runway. We both put out a lot of smoke and get the crowd's attention, and we line up. Initially we'll have a short drag race.
He knows that I'll lead the way because I don't want to be following that 40-foot flame. But we circle each other a little bit and kind of taunt each other a little bit, and then we make our way towards a little starting area where we start up side by side.
I give Michael the thumbs up, and he releases the brakes, and off we go. As he accelerates the Lucas Oil pits to takeoff speed, I come in and out of burner so that I don't quite go too fast initially.
We take off side by side, and at about 100, I pull up hard vertical and start spiraling around.
I'll bring the jet car back to show center as Michael's rolling in on me, and he typically comes by at one of those high alpha passes within just a few feet of the jet car.
The idea here is I'm trying to come down, come close, make it look closer than it really is, and lay smoke down on it. It is pretty close. I do end up getting within feet of him, but that's all part of the fun too.
It's important for Michael to know that I can see him in my mirrors, and that I'm not going to turn right or turn left, because he's almost at co-altitude with me.
If I come in and keep it tight, I can hit him a number of times.
At this point, the crowd has rushed the fence lines. Then it's time for the jet car to head to the end of the runway to line up for the race. He'll usually go attack my crew chief in the Corvette at the end of the runway and buzz him while he's setting up for the start of the race. As Michael's coming in for the race, he confirms to me that he's on speed that we briefed. Since I can't see Michael when he's behind me, my crew chiefs will start raising the flags to indicate to me at what RPM I need to be at. And when it's time, I'm at about 95% RPM.
There's so much thrust that comes off that jet car. There's so much swirling air that the first time I did that, I was hanging on for dear life, trying to keep that airplane under control and keep it in a straight line.
Steve drops the flags. I light the afterburner. When I light the burner, I experience about 6 Gs.
I don't see him. I don't hear him. I don't know where he's at. I know he's behind me and I know he's coming fast. Until I feel this shock wave or a bow wave. The airplane, as he comes by, I'll actually feel air push me out a little bit, and I know that he's right there. So I know that that's where he is. The parachute's going to be coming by in a second.
When it's time to pull the parachute, if I am at that high 370 mile an hour or higher, that opening shock of my 14-foot ring slot parachute is about 12 Gs when it opens, and then it bleeds off quite rapidly.
If the wind's out of stage left, I'll be on the left side of him so that if that parachute does break, it will drift to the opposite direction that I am.
But once the car comes to a stop, by that point Michael's usually turned back around, and then it's time for him to attack us again on the runway while he buzzes us.
I'll pass him, I'll push out inverted, spiral up, and peel away. After he slows down, I continue to aggravate him a little bit. I'll come in a number of times with smoke and continue to lay it down until Steve shows up with the other car.
He goes into a teaser routine and entertains the crowd while we pick up the parachute and get connected so that we can tow off the runway. We typically rejoin with Michael on the taxiway and taxi back in so that we can give the crowd a show while we're taxiing back in.
I think the program that we provide, the race itself, I think it's extremely entertaining. I have so much fun doing it, it's not even funny.
Lots of smoke! Wow!
To be upside down 15 feet and have a car pass you at 400 miles an hour. Hang on, grit your teeth, watch out.
I'm Bill Brock, the jet car pilot, and I'm American Real.
My name is Mike Wiskus. I'm the Lucas Oil Air Show pilot, and I am American Real.